I'll take questions. Stage and these lights are blinding.
With MES and the integration with AI, what's the biggest success story that you've seen AI give a profitability result that you've seen in the industry?
There's probably two places. The first place is in the deployment, more rapid deployment. So getting to value faster is really the first place, because MES projects used to be bigger in terms of scope and scale, and AI speeds along smaller projects. Just learning the configuration of the tool, it has a lot of features built into it. But in terms of AI in the plant, bolted to MES, giving the plant payback really is if you do have standardized data and you have a problematic downtime issue, AI really filters through those kind of things quickly to find similar, even though I've been up here preaching clean data, it can help you clean data too and help you find like terms. We used to call it fuzzy logic. But really, in an OEE or a quality environment where you have reasons for your scrap or reasons for your downtime, really get to what are the most important things for us to address, and being able to address them quickly. AI really does a great job with those things. I think the other thing I'll say is, if you struggle with producing data for a recall, what do you guys make? Tier 1 automotive, yeah. So if you struggle with recalls and things like that, really understanding the genealogy of what happened in your plant, even if you're not serializing or doing traceability, I think those are the three biggest returns on investment from AI in the short term. Anyone else?
I actually have two questions that connect with each other. My first question is, do you see AI itself still not being capable of doing certain things in manufacturing plants? And my second question is, what do you see for the next phase of the MES? Do you see like MES being like ready, like to deploy, having their data ready to deploy for AI?
Yeah. So the first part of that question was, the first thing I thought of is there are a lot of failures with AI on the shop floor, and it most of the time has to do with the data is scattered and there's no context or organization to it. So AI just guesses. It tries to tell you what you want to hear, and getting your data organized is a really important part of AI. And I think a couple of years ago, everybody was talking about big data. We're going to put everything in a data lake, and it's going to solve all of our problems because we'll be able to analyze it. And the reality of that is, if it's not organized and structured and provided with some context, you're guessing at things. So there's a lot of failures on the shop floor with AI today. But it's I think it's important to recognize that the more deliberate you are, and the more fixed on a specific topic, the more likelihood of success there is. And then the second part you were asking about, a lot, and this is why I advocate so much for off-the-shelf MES, is all the MES vendors right now are spending a lot of time and energy building AI and into the product, so that the hardest part with MES is utilization, getting people to actually use it and adopt the technology. And with AI, now you can ask plain language questions of chat and say, build this report for me, find this data, find that data, present it in this way, present it in that way, build this screen for me. And those have been the biggest challenges, because in an MES deployment, typically, you spend 9 months defining a set of requirements, and in that set of requirements is how are we going to visualize, how are we going to analyze, how are we going to use the data, and that right there becomes the way it's done in that plant for the next 10 years. The reports that get built really don't get, they might get modified or whatever, but they don't get revolutionized. And AI in the newest form puts that ability to create a report that you want for your plant, for your area, right in the palm of your hands very quickly, right? So quick generative stuff that you can do. And if another person in your organization wants to see the data in a different way, they just chat with the software and produce those modernized reports. So I think it revolutionizes the usability and the flexibility of MES in the workplace, while not really changing the data or what's collected from the shop floor from the people. Anyone else?
Hey, how do you think about combining information from my MES system with things like my ERP or my HR solution, so I can have the single pane of glass between all of the new, sort of software products that I'm buying?
Yeah, I think the key to all of that is standardization. The way you talk about things, the data quality, right? The way you talk about things in ERP has to be the same way you talk about them in MES in order for AI to make a distinction. Otherwise, it's guessing. But yeah, solid integration between but no matter what, whether it's CMMS, your SCADA system, your MES, you name it, any plant floor system. The key, I think, is standardizing the way those pieces of software talk about your shop floor, and then once you do that, AI can do a lot of good. So, I have 2 minutes left.
What kind of impact are you seeing bots and agents do with the reduction of a salary workforce that's analyzing this data manually and making decisions on a day-to-day basis? Are you seeing?
I don't think I'm seeing any reduction in workforce. I'm seeing people get repurposed. The classic example really is a plant scheduler. How many people in here are familiar with the person that schedules what's getting made on the shop floor, right? That job is a spreadsheet 5 miles long and a jigsaw puzzle every day. My scheduling guy says that being a scheduler in a manufacturing plant is like putting together a jigsaw table, and once every hour somebody comes up and kicks it, right? And using AI tools to help work out optimized schedules and things like that, allow that scheduler the time and energy and to think about not reactionary stuff, but planning for the future. And so a lot of the companies that are doing these kind of things right now are really committed to repurposing people and really taking advantage of human brain power by taking menial tasks off the table. Last call, 46 seconds. I can answer 10 questions in 46 seconds. No? Thanks, everybody. I'm Don Rahrig. Come to 2853 and talk to us. See your use cases around MES. Thank you very much.